Good morning. This is Raghunath here, Director from Carryback Foundation. Carryback Foundation is an NGO which is working on sharing of knowledge and extending of knowledge. We talked about various issues on scientific background and engineering concern. One such situation, what we are facing nowadays, is the pollution and also the water crisis. Water crisis is basically the water table getting down with though the heavy rains are happening, and also the other thing is the drain system which carries the rainwater, uh, otherwise known as Rajakalve, which is bothering the society. This is one subject, and the other subject is waste management, where single-use plastic or segregation of material and the heavy consumption of water for cleaning and segregation of waste. All these are the issues which is bothering the whole world and Bangalore as particular. So keeping this in mind, I am talking about the subject where how we can mitigate it and also overcome rather the problem. If we take the first subject as waste management, I'm talking about uh, comprehensive waste where the combined municipal solid waste of both dry and wet, organic, inorganic can be used usefully by converting that without incinerating. Generally, there are so many procedures where people do incineration, then or convert that into another form like pellets and then reuse it. Whereas I'm suggesting a system where we don't have to burn it. At the same time, we don't have to convert that into any other form to get the end result. Whereas we have to just pulverize it and use it for the requirement. This is possible for both organic and inorganic materials, including gaseous matters. The gases can be collected in one place, and then it can be segregated depending on the volume. The heavier, the large quantity of gaseous material that are available, like carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide or nascent oxygen or ozone or furan or any other flue gases, can be collected in one place, segregated accordingly, and used for industrial application. Flue gas has very large application in industry, and that is part of consumable. So instead of looking at it as a problem, we can convert that problem into an opportunity to do a business. This can become a very good business proposal. Uh, Next, coming to the liquid form can be always treated with the known technology, that is either STP or EDP, and recover the waste, rather refuse. I call it as refuse derived product rather than calling it as a waste product, because there is nothing called as waste in the earth, whether it is man made or nature made. It is only a refused product, and we can derive products out of refuse that is made by one community. Community, I mean, is either business or individual society, which comes together as a part of major society, not based on the caste or any such thing. Okay. Then it comes to solid matters. Solid matters can be segregated by using eddy motor and magnetic separators, where metal non-metals are separated. Plastics can be separated by using vibration method or screening method. And once separation is happened, it can be cleaned up and then pulverized and can be converted into different forms like walls or as a replacement to wood or concrete, and then flexible material like mat, curtains, and other things can be made. Upholsteries can be made. So it has a very wide range of application for in the construction industry or any other industry for that matter, as it has fire resistance, chemical resistance, and long life. Once the denudation happens over a period of time, it can be again recycled and reused without burning it. So this need not go to the landfill. In fact, the legacy waste or the waste that has already been there in the landfill over a period of decades can also be converted into useful product, and the real estate can be recovered. So this is about waste management or refuse derived products. And in fact, I propose to start one waste technology park in a 100-acre land in and around about 100 kilometer away from Bangalore, where we can culminate all the waste, do the process, and convert that into useful product. And it can also become a global hub for collection of refuses from all over the world. This saying this, I conclude this talk on this particular subject and move to a second subject, which is water management. See, Bangalore is always talking about Rajakalave, where we propose to demolish the surface structures and make the drain. And the reference taken for this is 500-year-old map, which is there in the revenue department. How logical it is to take the reference from such an old map where during which only agriculture or herd management was the lifestyle. Either cows and sheep were there, so farms were and agricultural land were there. So the Rajkalave makes a lot of sense. The Rajkalave concept comes from the mother of Tubu Kalave, Kodi Kalave, then Raja Kalave. And the Tubu Kalave is a small track created by the farmers from the well to the agricultural field so that the water travels through that and pass through the agricultural process, land rather, and feed the water, feed it. So overflown water is Kodi Kalave. If the excess of water is overflowing because of the heavy rain or due to the excess of pumping of water, it used to reach the main drain Raja Kalave, where the rainwater is to get collected and that is guided towards the lake or any other water body. Whereas in the present scenario, we have a lot of industries and houses structures coming up in the Bangalore, which has replaced the agriculture. Whereas Bangalore is no more an agricultural hub, where not a herd farming hub, where we take care of animals or any such thing. So we should find an alternate to Rajkalve and make a proper drainage system and solve this problem rather than demolishing the building. Ours is a state where we had a engineer or scientist, I can say, like Sir M. Visvesvaraya, who diverted the river Kaveri for the benefit of society. Whereas we are struggling to manage a small drain which carries the rainwater. Glorify the problem and demolish it, harass people who have already built it, and so many things are happening. So I strongly recommend an alternate to be thought about it and solve the problem rather than blowing up the problem out of proportion and behave unscientifically. So it's the same government. Maybe parties are different, but it is the government which has given the land for people to construct. It is the government which has sanctioned power. It is the government which has given loan. It is the government which has given water, electricity, everything. Now, if you say it is illegal, then the government policy or the sanctioning itself becomes illegal. And so many questions arise. Instead, it is better we find a scientific solution and salvage this permanently or for a long term, and then cross the bridge as it comes through during future days. As such, there is a pollution pollutions in and around Bangalore so much so that the rain pattern has changed. We are seeing drastic rain incessantly happening in huge volume, specifically in Bangalore and excessively in the state. This is basically because the water is not able to seep through the soil and recharge the surface. When it comes to borewell or any tube wells digging, we get water only after going beyond 200, 300 feet. Any water in first 11 to 20, 15 feet is only surface water which is coming there and stagnated due to excess of rain or through the because of the valley. So this water is not a uh, source water from the earth crust where the water table has grown to that level. So this is happening because of the collection of silt in all the water bodies, apart from drains and other places. And the water is staying in the surface itself, and due to sharp sunlight, the water gets evaporated and the rain is happening. That is why the cycle of rain and incessancy is happening. And the solution is to desilt the lake, tank, water, river beds, apart from well and other places. Without doing that, if we try to do anything, it will be of waste, and our focus should be to desilt all these places. And the other alternate solution for this is to go for a drain which is interconnected on both the shoulders, and the drain should be deep and wide enough to carry heavy rains, and interconnection at every interval of 100 meters or so would diffuse the pressure created because of the influx of water. And it along with that, we should have a pit of about 6 to 10 feet deep, to a width of 2 to 3 feet, so that the regional balancing of water takes place. What I mean by regional balancing of water is to charge the water surface locally with the available rainfall, instead of carrying the water from one point to other point to reach the river. So once the water table is raised due to regional balancing of water, there will be reverse flow of water from the city like Bangalore towards the water catchment areas, and probably a day may come where we don't need Kaveri water at all. So this is, and all the rivers in and around Bangalore will start flowing in full swing if this is carried out. According to a survey conducted unofficially by some of the NGOs, and the information I have received, for a length of about 5 kilometers or so from Jayadeva to Kanakpura Road, if you take in Bangalore South, till Kanakpura, if we go, every day minimum about have 100 to 150 cubic cc's of water is flowing through the drain. That is because of the dense population available in the form of apartments and dwelling units and commercial establishment. So if we are able to filter this water and leave it to the water bodies like river of Arkavati, Rishabhavati, and other places, apart from creating lakes and also water bodies in the park, uh, the water table will be regionally balanced, and once the water table goes up, the reverse flow will start from the focal point to the major water source, as there is a depletion of water table in the source itself. Only this year we are seeing Kaveri water flowing in a full swing. Otherwise, it always used to be dry. So that can be reversed, and the water flow can be improved, and we will have surplus water to give it to Tamil Nadu. Probably they may say stop giving water to us. So keeping this in background as a preamble, I would like to conclude my talk and give this as a food for thought to all the engineers and intellectuals, and seek an opportunity with the appropriate authorities to discuss further and take it forward. Thank you.